How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Steins Gate Zero. So 2 episodes ago, Okabe was very suddenly and unexpectedly sent back to the Alpha World line. He did not trigger anything, or I don't think he triggered anything, but for some sort of reason, he went back into the Alpha World line. And of course, Kurisu is there, so it was very emotional leading into the next episode, which was the previous one. And we had to go back. You know, Kurisu could not stand to see Okabe in that sort of pain, and she felt bad and this and that, so she sent him back here to the Beta World line. However, we're in a different Beta World line. We're in the Beta zone, I should say. But the World line is different, so there's changes. There's things that are different. And I guess one of those things that have changed here is that we don't have the Amadeus app on our phone. Though we do know Maho, so we're connected somehow. I just don't know what exactly happened. I guess we'll find out here. A lot has changed. I'm just trying to keep it nice and short.
別に構わないわ。ちょうど近くまで来てたから。
After seeing the icon missing on my phone, I'd contacted Maho immediately. My goal, of course, was to see what was going on with Amadeus in this world. I had to find out.
で、話って？
アマデウスのことだ。
Maho's eyes suddenly went wide. Her reaction surprised me as well. I'd simply said the word Amadeus.
あなた、どうして知ってるの？
Oh no.
どうしてって、どういうことだ？
どうしてあなたがアマデウスのことを知ってるのよ？だって、あのプロジェクトは去年の夏、クリスの事件があったあの後に凍結されたのよ。
凍結された？アマデウスが？凍結ってことは、つまりプロジェクト自体打ち切られたってことか。は
っきり言ってしまえばそういうことね。
Oh no, it's worse than I thought. For a second there I was just like, oh, maybe we weren't, signed up to be a tester like we were previously. Nope, it's way worse than that. It just does not exist right now. She clenched her fists in anger. It seemed the change in this world line was a big one.
で、さっきの質問。どうしてあなたがアマデウスのことを知ってるの？
それは。
Should I tell her about the world lines and attractor field theory?
クリスから聞いたんだよ。大学の先輩がそういう研究をしてるって。
クリスが？あの子、あなたにそんな話までしていたのね。
I decided that it wasn't the time to tell her. If I tried to explain everything, I'd have to tell her about D-Mail and the time machine. Maho didn't seem to know about all that yet. I could imagine what she'd do if she heard the truth. She was yet another one of those people who were entranced by the possibilities of science.
なあ、アマデウスが凍結されたっていう話、もう少し詳しく教えてくれないか？理由は何だったんだ？
なんでも外部団体からクレームが入ったんですって。人の記憶を人工知能に持たせるのは人間の複製を作り出すのと同じこと。神のみに許される所業だって。
Well, I sort of thought religion would have been thrown in there.
欧米って自分たちの価値観で物を言う人が多いのよね。特にそういうデリケートな部分は。
Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I absolutely understand what she's saying here. I, myself, do not believe in religions. That's just me. I'm not going to bluntly say anything about it. It's just politely saying that's how I feel. I don't push that on others, but I do know a lot of people, and I'm being absolutely serious, who will push their ideals, as just like she said, onto others, because they believe that is right. So if someone is doing something that they see as wrong, then, this sort of shit happens. Things get shut down and closed and ruined and bye-bye. which really sucks. Where's the freedom to, do whatever? Okay, I don't want to say that. How about to safely and responsibly do whatever you want? Where's that freedom? Where is that? And also the freedom to think how you want. Again, responsibly.
理由はそれだけなのか？
ええ、少なくとも私はそう聞いてるわ。いきなり研究は中止だって言われて、教授たちも随分怒ってた。
The Amadeus program was stopped, and we got a message. Who's talking with us? Lukako, Okabe, there's something I want you to tell me. Should you ask your dad? You okay with asking me? Ask Mayuri? Alright, we'll go with this one. Yes, I think you can give me good advice. I don't want you expecting too much. What kind of gift do you think a father would enjoy? Your father, huh? I think the darkness within him goes very deep. Huh, the darkness? Darkness, black, a black handkerchief? Maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe, yeah. A handkerchief. Great, I'll do that, but why black? I think your dad probably likes black. Alright. I guess that's that. I really don't know how to comment whenever they use those stickers, like, honestly. Did they have something to do with the world line change too? Wait. So how did I meet Maho? We'd originally met at the Amadeus seminar. If that never happened...
どうしたの？
いや、思い出してたんだ。君と出会った時のことを。
Ah, yes, this is how we'll find out. We just gotta be like, oh yeah, remember how we met?
ああ。
Like all playful.
あの時のこと。ああいう偶然ってあるのね。
Can't raise suspicion. I asked a few more questions, taking care not to rouse her suspicions, and managed to learn the basic story. Maho had really wanted to see the place where Kurisu had died. When she finally went to the radio building, she'd run into me.
オカルト的な考え方って大っ嫌いだけど、でもあなたと出会えたのはクリスが繋いでくれた縁なのかもしれないわね。
Karma, or perhaps another example of attractor field convergence. It had already been decided that Maho and I would meet here in Akihabara. But was there some meaning in that?
そうそう。まゆりさんたちによろしく伝えておいてくれるかしら。昨日は楽しかったって。
ああ。
Evidently, she'd gone to last night's party in this world line too.
おかげで日本でのいい思い出ができたわ。
思い出って帰るのか？
すぐにじゃないけどね。言ったでしょ？私今クリスがやっていた研究を引き継いでるの。いつまでも日本でバカンス気分を堪能してるわけにもいかないのよ。
そうか。
But still, she was only in Japan for another 10 days. I hope nothing would happen during that time. So much shit has happened. This has been a very long day. Amadeus had been shut down and no longer existed. No longer would I hear Kirisu's voice. After I said goodbye to Maho, what that meant really started to sink in. I could still feel Kirisu's warmth in my chest. Her smell, all the feelings I tried to forget were coming back now that I'd seen her. No one will ever be happy in that world line. Everyone will be miserable. That's what she said. I knew that. And that's why I decided to stay here. But that didn't mean I could erase the sense of loss I felt. I went back to the lab to get all this together in my head. The cause of the attack in the last world line was Kagari, and there was a good chance that Amadeus was involved in the world line change that took place afterward. But in this world line, the lab had never been attacked, and the Amadeus project had been cancelled while it was still in the research stage. That meant that two major factors in the events that had occurred so far no longer existed. If they were gone, maybe there was no need to worry too much. But even so, there was still a tiny alarm going off in the back of my mind. Why had Amadeus been shut down? What happened to Kagari's missing memories? If nothing else, I might need to learn the answers to those two questions. Yeah, and pretty fast too, because who knows what's going to happen. I thought for a while, then took out my phone and booted up the Rhine application, because that takes a lot of effort. We're going to be following Kagari now. A neat little room. Kagari Shiina felt happier and more fulfilled than the people around her thought she was. Her memories were missing. All she had now were memories of when she was young. She'd gone to the past when she was 10 and then gotten separated from Suzuha. Her memories afterward were a total blank, with the exception of the last few weeks. Her oldest memories after her childhood were of the ceiling she saw when she woke up. It was the ceiling of an old temple with stains here and there that looked like faces. She remembered being a little scared. Shortly after that, she was given to Yanabayashi Shrine.
かがりさん、お茶飲みますか？あ、うん。ありがとう、ルカ君。じゃあ、入れますね。
And that was when she'd met Luca. Oh, fuck, not again. Urishi. I can't say his last name. It's ridiculous. Urushibata. At the time, she hadn't realized that she already knew him. Luca Urushibata was a good friend of her adopted mother, Mayuri Shiina. He'd played with her a lot when they were kids. When she was younger, she'd always thought he was a woman. To Kagari's young eyes, he'd been a strong grown-up woman. At the time, she'd always wondered why Suzuha had called him Big Brother Luca.
はい、どうぞ。ありがとう。
But the Luca in front of her was far younger than the one she had known. He looked like a very pretty girl, and not nearly as strong. So she'd only realized that he was the Luca Urushibata she knew after meeting her mother.
ん？この紅茶、なんだか変わった味がする。ローズマリーティー。集中力や記憶力が上がるって聞いて、フェイリスさんに分けてもらったんです。
Improving your memory and finding lost memories seemed like totally different things to her, but she didn't say so. Just the thought made her very happy. Luca, Mama Mayuri, and the rest of Okabe's friends were all trying to help her get memories back. And it would probably make most people nervous not having their memories. Honestly, that's one of my biggest fears. It's just either losing my memory and becoming a different person because I didn't know who I once was, or being forgotten by those I care about most. Just to state a little story here, I'm sorry, I feel like I've been doing too much commentating here in this one, but when I was at I guess we'll call it an old folks home, I was there for like a Christmas dinner with my grandma, and I met one of her quote-unquote friends, just, I guess one of the neighbors, you could say, one of the people that she lives with, and she had dementia, I think. And her granddaughter was there, who was also a childhood friend of mine, I guess you could say. And she was telling me that she had dementia and that she never even remembers her. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? So, losing your memories, trying to find them, all that, honestly, that's hard for me to understand. But it's also really scary, just the whole concept. Hopefully that story gave you guys some things to think about. Or maybe you skipped through that. I wouldn't blame you. I just feel talkative today. It would be hard not knowing what you'd experienced. But to be honest, Kagari didn't think she needed to remember. Sometimes it seemed like a memory was about to come back. Each time, her mind would roar with a sense of fear and anxiety. Now that's me all the time.
もしかして、美味しくなかったですか?
Luca saw that she'd only taken a sip and stopped, and he seemed worried.
そんなことない。美味しいよ。ただ、ちょっと考え事をしてただけ。考え事？そう。でも、大したことないんだ。
She took a sip of the tea, hoping to change the subject.
それにしてもルカ君って本当に男の子？
Wow, what a subject change. I almost choked on my water there. Everyone else said he was, but still, it just didn't seem right to her.
そうですけど、やっぱりどう見ても女の子にしか見えないよね。そんなこと言われても。そうだねえ、明日一緒にお風呂入ってみる？
What?
そうすればルカ君が本当に男の子なのかどうかわかるでしょ？ダメですよ、そんなの。どうして？だってそんなの、だって女の人と一緒にお風呂なんて、そんな。お姉さんとは一緒に入ってなかったの？入ってましたけど、それは小さい頃の話で。かがりさん？ごめんごめん、冗談だよ冗談。ルカ君が可愛いからついからかっちゃった。
You know, Kagari seems a lot livelier here in this world line.
そんな。でもそういう反応を見せるってことはやっぱり男の子なんだね。最初からそうだって言ってるじゃないですか。
Even when he was upset, he still looked like a girl, she thought.
ご覧のようにこちらのお店では数十種類にも及ぶ食べ物が全部食べ放題なんです。
Ah, lovely. The TV screen had been showing all kinds of delicious food.
すごいなあ。
The sight of it almost moved her to tears.
今の時代ってすごいよね。私の知ってる未来とは大違い。そうなんですか？未来の世界ってどんな感じなんです？知りたい？
Luca looked a little uncertain, and even though she'd asked, Kagari wasn't certain she should tell him. The future she knew was filled with despair. Everyone struggled desperately to stay alive, hoping that tomorrow would somehow be better. If they knew there was no hope, how would they survive?
やっぱりやめておきます。
Wait, wouldn't that alter the world line? Wait, would that? Yeah, it'd have to. Slightly. Or something. Because if they'd lost hope, that would mean the future that they knew wouldn't come true. It'd be altered. So, right? I don't know. I'm sort of just guessing. Kagari sighed in relief.
その方がいいよ。だって未来は変えられるものだから。未来は変えられる?
Oh shit, wait. Whoa. Maybe I was onto something. Maybe that's how the world lines have been changing. It's because we have people that are from the future that are just sitting here. But then, what's the deal with Suzuha? Especially back in the first game. I don't know, I'm just trying to piece things together. There's a lot of questions out there.
ママがね、そう言ってた。きっと変えられる。変えてくれるって。変えてくれる。
And that's what Mayuri had always told Kagari. That was her tiny light of hope.
なんだっけな。シュタインなんとかって。
Ah, Steins what?
シュタインズゲートですか?
How the hell do you know it?
そう、それは必ずあるってママは言ってた。って言いながら、それが何なのか私もよくわからないんだけど。
Oh, it's a game. It was released back in the 2000s, I think. Or 2011. Steins Gate, to be honest, Kagari didn't know exactly what that meant. But each time Mayuri said it, Kagari had felt warmth in her heart. Someone would come to lead them to Steins Gate. When she thought about that, it gave her hope.
さて、それでは次の特集です。今、世界で記憶の再生技術に関する研究が進められているのはご存知でしょうか？
What a coincidental article or topic to be brought up here in the news.
今日はその最先端を走るあるアメリカの大学の特集です。
The news show had finished its food report and had already switched to another topic. Now it was showing a college campus covered in greenery. It was a wide open space that clearly wasn't Japanese. The second she saw it, she suddenly felt dizzy.
こちらはビクトル・コンドリア大学。一見普通のキャンパスに見えるこの大学。しかし、この学内では今、ある大きなプロジェクトが進められています。
The discussion became more technical. It was far beyond what Kagari, who only had her memories as a child, could understand. But
チャンネル変えましょうか。あ、待って。
Kagari stopped him before he could get to the remote.
カガリさん、わかるんですか？うん。脳の構造、記憶を捏造することはできるかっていう話。へえ、すごいですね。僕には難しくて、何が何だか。
She suddenly found herself easily understanding what was being said. Why? How? How could she understand this?
そう、そんなに難しい話じゃないよ。記憶は脳の中の海馬っていうところが司ってるんだけど、その中に視上界って呼ばれるところがあるのね。
Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious as to how she knows all this technical and scientific shit. She was surprised at what she was saying, but the words kept coming anyway.
そこで行われる神経細胞の生産が既存の神経回路の再編を引き起こすの。それによって記憶の忘却が誘発されるんだ。で、この研究チームがマウス実験をしてみたら、記憶の捏造が見られたっていう話。あ、ほら、あの奥の部屋、あそこでマウス実験なんかをしてるの。カガリさん、もしかしてこの大学知ってるんですか？
Yeah, for her to know that much, like, I understand knowing the scientific, like, the ideas there, but knowing where things are on a university campus, that's going a little bit too far. She doesn't even realize it. She suddenly realized that Luca was looking confused.
だってなんだか詳しそうな口ぶりでしたし。
The TV was showing something that looked like a lab. The camera went toward the back of the room. A white door was open that led to the next room.
この部屋で行われたマウスを使った実験。それによって研究チームは。
知らない。でも今。
That's right. She wasn't familiar with it. She didn't know anything about any place like this. But
わからない。知らない。けど、なんでだろう。さっきは知ってるような気がしたの。
There was suddenly a piercing pain in the back of her head. It felt like the beginning of something terrifying. She suddenly felt very nervous. That's very interesting. Back to our gloomy self.
いいか、おめえの頼みを聞いてやるわけじゃねえ。それだけは忘れるんじゃねえぞ。
感謝します。
This morning I'd gone to Tenuji and asked him to protect Kagari if something happened. That meant I had to talk to him about his role as a rounder again. And I had to tell him that Kagari was caught up in something big too. But since this was the second time I had that conversation, I was able to make it go a little smoother. That was only relative to the first time, though. I never wanted to ask him for anything like this ever again.
おい岡部おめえら一体何に関わってやがる。
それは
I stopped myself.
話せねえってか。頼み事するだけして随分と虫のいい話だな。
すみません。
だがそれでいい。
え？
情報ってのは最後の切り札だ。そこでペラペラ喋っちまうようなら俺は降りてたぜ。ま、せいぜい気をつけるんだな。
ありがとうございます。
分かったから、そうやってかしこまんな。どうにもやりにくくてしょうがねえ。
I bowed to him once more anyway, and left the Brawn workshop. I'd managed to get Tenuji's help, and this morning I'd gotten another person on my side as well. Moika Kiryu. She was a lot easier than Tenuji. I checked with Daru last night and found that just like in the old world line, we'd hired her to find out more about Kagari. All I had to do was ask her to keep looking into what Kagari had been doing before she'd come to this town. Now I'd done everything I could in case something happened. All that was left was to pray that nothing did. So, a lot of the loose ends from the two world lines are, I guess, kind of put up together. Some are still kind of hanging because there were a lot of changes, but I think we're okay, relatively speaking. I got back to the lab where Lukako was waiting. He had a very serious look on his face, and he said he needed to talk to me.
実はかがりさんの記憶のことで気になることがあって。
かがりの？
とは言っても、これが記憶を取り戻すことにつながるかどうかはわからないんですけど。
構わない。気になることがあるなら話してくれ。
はい。
Luca started to fidget and rub his knees together. Then he looked up at me and slowly opened his mouth.
ゆうべテレビで記憶の研究についての特集をやっていて、アメリカの大学で行われているものだったんですけど、それを見ていたかがりさんがまるでその学校を知っているような口ぶりだったんです。
アメリカの大学？どこの大学だ？
なんだか難しい名前の学校で、確かビクトル・コンドル？
ビクトル・コンドリア大学か？
そうです。その学校です。
Victor Condria University. And that was where Kurisu had studied. Kagari knew Victor Condria? If that was true, then how? The most obvious possibility was that she went there too. But how would a kid who went missing in Japan go to an American school? And one of the best at that. Of course, it wasn't impossible, but chances are low on that one.
何か手がかりになりそうでしょうか？
さすがにそれだけじゃ何とも言えないが。
そうですか。
Lukako's shoulders slumped in disappointment.
でも手がかりにならないというわけじゃない。
それじゃあ。
ああ、確かめてみる必要はあるな。
改まってお話って何かな？
You know, I'm actually very curious about if there's a connection between Kagari and Kurisu. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I remember back in the old world line that when Maho was showing off Amadeus to everyone, when Kagari saw, she dropped something. It was at the party, I believe. And then the next day, this crazy-ass shit happens? Very suspicious. And then just the deal that, like, she knows a bit about the university and she knows stuff about the brain? Like, there's gotta be some sort of connection, but I don't know what kind of connection. And that's what's really making me curious, even if there is one at all. The best way to find out was to talk to her directly. Kagari was just about to start work, and she seemed put off by the fact that I'd suddenly asked to speak to her.
話はちょっと待ってくれるか？もう一人呼んであるんだ。
もう一人？
I didn't know a lot about Victor Condria myself. I could ask Kagari what she knew about the school, but I couldn't tell if her information was accurate or not. There was a better person she could ask. Someone who should be here any minute. Ah, the one that looks like a kid.
お邪魔します。
God damn it. And I really do give her that short stature, but extremely long and messy hair. Now, I've actually really never looked at Maho here, but she looks like, yeah, definitely not a child, but her hair, like, it's really off-putting. The best way to find out about the school was to ask someone who actually went there. In fact, Maho was to this day a part of their brain science lab.
あ、真帆さん、こんにちは。はい、元気？
Maho still didn't know that Kagari was from the future. I'd have to keep her from finding out. I'm sure that'll go well.
本当にクリスに似てるわよね。
Yeah, there's also that fact. Maho stared at Kagari, then whispered so that only I could hear. It made sense. I'd been surprised myself. I started by explaining to Maho why I'd brought her here.
じゃあ何？つまり彼女がうちの学校にいたかもしれないっていうの？ちょっと待って、そんなこと言われても私、なんとかトルコドリア大学なんて知らないよ。
Lies.
ビクトル・コンドリア大学。ほらね、名前だってちゃんと覚えてないんだもん。
I'm pretty sure the previous night she was just pushing back the fact that she may know something.
でも昨日は知っている様子だったんだろう、ルカ子。
はい、奥にある部屋でネズミさんを使った実験を行っているって。そしたらその後本当にその部屋での実験の様子が映って。
カガリはそのことは？
覚えてない。
I couldn't imagine Lukaku would lie, or that there would be any point to him doing so. But the same was true for Kagari too.
漆原さん、その研究室どこだったかわかる？詳しくはわからないんですけど、脳とか記憶とかそんな研究をしているって言ってました。ということは、もしかすると脳科学研究所かもしれないわね。
The brain science lab. That was where...
私が所属しているところよ。
And also where Kurisu worked too.
それじゃあ、もしかしたらカガリはヒアジョーさんやクリスと会っていたかもしれないということか。
あくまでも家庭の話よ。脳科学を研究しているところは一つじゃないし、私のいるところだって陰性だけじゃなく一般の研究者もたくさん出入りしてるもの。私だって研究所にいる人間全員と顔を合わせたわけじゃないわ。ただ同じ日本人となると見かければ記憶には残っているでしょうね。
Which meant she didn't remember it, which meant she probably hadn't met her.
ルカ子、他にカガリのことで気になったことはないか？
カガリさん、時々びっくりするくらい難しいことを知っていたり。私だって難しいことくらい知ってるもん。
Kagari pouted. That was one expression that was totally different than Kurisu's.
例えば？ えーっとバラとか憂鬱とか。
Those were just words that were complicated to write in Japanese.
昨日はテレビで記憶の捏造について放送していたんですけど、それもなんだか詳しそうでした。記憶の捏造ね。確かにその研究をしているチームもいるわ。私たちも一度話を聞かせてもらいに行ったもの。
カガリ、今その話はできるのか？
ね、それがよくわからないの。私本当にそんなことを話してた？
What the fuck? Okay, I don't think she's intentionally shoving the memories back so that she can't access them, but something definitely happened, and she just can't recall things that happened the previous night.
話してましたよ。
She put her hand between her eyebrows and thought. She really didn't remember, it seemed.
今までにこういうことはよくあったのか？
最近まではそれほど。この何日かで急に。
I didn't know how Kagari could know things about Victor Condria, but it clearly had something to do with her missing memories. If I follow the trail a little longer, I might learn some clues. It was possible I might be able to bring back her memories. Suddenly, she started to moan in pain.
かがりさん、どうしたんですか？ちょっと頭が痛いんですか？
Lukako was looking at her face, worried.
ちょっぴり。
少し横になるか？
大丈夫。
Doubt.
少し話をせかせすぎたかもしれないな。
そうね。負担が大きかったのかもしれないわね。
Maho was looking worried too.
本当に平気？大丈夫です。ありがとう、先輩。だったらいいのだけど。
Wait, what? Why? Okay, hold on. The conversation was so natural that Maho and I almost missed it.
おい、今。
先輩って。
カガリ、君今確かに先輩って呼んだよな、ヒアジョーさんのこと。
嘘、私そんなこと。いいえ、間違いなく言ったわ。漆原さん、あなたも聞いて言ったわよね。はい。
Senpai, the Japanese word used to address an older classmate or colleague. I just learned that Maho and Kagari hadn't met at Victor Condria. Did that mean it was just a mistake? The sound of footsteps coming up the stairs distracted me. Oh, okay, they were so heavy there was no need to worry who it was. Okay, I thought it was just a bunch of men getting ready to bust in through the door. But nope, it's just the big man.
お邪魔してます。
It's Murray.
おう、魔法タンも来てたん？
その呼び方はやめて。
足りるかな？ひふみ。
He ignored Maho's complaint and started to count the number of people in the room. There was some kind of paper bag in his hands.
よかった、大丈夫みたい。
何が大丈夫なんだ？
ほら、この前駅前にできたアトルあるでしょ？あそこに美味しそうなプリン売っててさ、たまにはと思って買ってきたんだけど、人数分あるかなって。
He put down the bag, opened the box, and started putting the pudding cups on the table.
ダル、後にしろ。
何みんな難しい顔して。僕がこんなん買ってくるのそんな珍しい？まあ確かにその通りだけど、ちょうどバイトで結構な臨時収入が入ったんだよね。 仕事ができる上に気配りと収入を持ち合わせている僕に惚れてもいいの？あれ？
He turned the bag over and started shaking it.
スプーンが一人分足りない。さては店員のお姉さん、入れ忘れたな。
使ってないスプーンなら確か流しのところに。あ、私マイスプーン持ってるから。
Lukako stood up to get a spoon from the sink, then suddenly stopped. He looked at Kagari with a confused expression.
かがりさん、マイスプーンなんて持ってましたっけ？え？かがりさんが持ってたのってウーパのキーホルダーだけだったような。あれ？そうだよね。おかしいな。なんで私持ってるなんて。
Her own spoon. I'd heard someone say that before. Not many people carried their own spoons around. It was common in Japan to carry around your own personal set of chopsticks lately, but not spoons. But I knew. I had known someone who carried around her own spoon. It was Makise Kurisu. Just a moment ago, she'd called Maho senpai. Did Kagari know Kurisu after all?
なあ、ヒアジョさん。向こうで君のことを先輩と呼ぶ人間は何人いた？
一人だけよ。先輩とか後輩とか、そういう呼び方とか関係は日本独特のものだから。
And there was no need to even ask who it was.
私を先輩と呼んでたのはクリスだけ。クリス。
かがり、君はマキセ・クリスのことを知ってるのか？
クリス、マキセ・クリス。
Did she know her? And was she imitating her? But why would she need to do that?
マキセ・クリス。
Kagari seemed to be desperately searching her memories, but it didn't seem to be working. There was sweat on her forehead. Her headache might still be bothering her.
無理はしなくていい。急いで思い出す必要は。
うん。このままにしとくのもなんだか気持ち悪い。
You're not wrong.
何か思い出せそうなんですか？わかんない。わかんないから、オカリンさん、何か話して。
一体何が何なん？
The fact that Kagari responded this strongly to Kirisu's name meant there had to be some relationship. What could there possibly be? The question was this: what had Kagari been doing ever since she separated from Suzuha in 1998? If she never met Maho, did she ever meet Kurisu? Maybe she became friends with Kurisu and learned a lot about her. Then she had gotten Kirisu's stories mixed up with her own memories? Or remembered the machine that Kurisu had developed in the Alpha World line and came up with a certain hypothesis. I quickly told myself that it was impossible. My eyes met Maho's. She nodded.
かがり、じゃあいくつか質問させてくれ。
For now, I wanted to learn how much Kagari knew about Kurisu.
君の父親はどこにいる？
パパは死んじゃった。子供の頃に。
If her memories were mixed up with Kurisu's, she wouldn't say that. Those were Kagari's memories. She said she remembered everything from before she was 10 years old. She'd only lost her memories after she'd separated from Suzuha in 1998. I'd have to go a little deeper.
それじゃあ、栗ご飯と言ったら何を思い浮かべる？
栗ご飯？何なの？
答えてくれ、かがり。
栗ご飯。カメハメハ。
Alright. Everyone else seemed confused, but I felt as if my heart was about to stop. How could she know? Kitty Gohan and Kamehameha was Kirisu's @channel handle. Not only did she keep that a secret, she almost never let anyone know that she posted on @channel. She never would have told anyone. How could Kagari know something that only Kurisu should know? More sweat was pouring down Kagari's forehead. Luca offered her a handkerchief, worried. Kagari nodded and took it.
カガリ、タイムトラベルの主な理論がいくつあるか知っているか？
Maho looked like she wanted to say something, but I motioned for her to stay quiet.
11。
Kagari spoke clearly, as if the answer was the most obvious thing in the world.
全部で11。あれ、違ったかな？
I hadn't expected much when I'd asked the question. I certainly hadn't expected that. The terrifying possibility I thought of earlier was becoming more and more real. It was impossible. It had to be. The more I tried to convince myself, the more my fears grew.
11の理論を具体的に説明できるか？
中性子星理論、それからブラックホール理論に高速理論、多気温理論、ワームホール理論、エキゾチック物質理論。
Kagari was counting with her fingers and speaking with very little hesitation.
宇宙紐理論、量子重力理論、セシウムレーザー光理論、素粒子リングレーザー理論、最後にディラック反粒子理論。全部合ってる。
Maho's voice was hoarse.
ねえ、岡部さん、私どうしてそんなこと知ってるんだろう。
Oh man, I don't know if you want to know. I don't even know if we know. Kagari looked like she was about to cry a little.
もう一つ聞くが、それらの理論を用いてタイムマシンは作れると思うか？
できないと思う。
ほう。
あ、でもこの11の理論では作れないけど、今後の科学の発展次第ではできなくもないじゃないかな。
どうしてそう思う？
どうして？それはどうしてだろう。
じゃあ質問を変えよう。その考え方に行き着いたのはなぜだ？
わかんないけど、ただなんとなく知ってたような。
She knew, huh? That meant the knowledge existed inside of her. But why did she have that knowledge? Had she been to Victor Condria at some time in the past and met Kurisu there? Maybe they were close friends. So close that Kurisu would share her @channel nickname, which she never told anyone? And then perhaps she mistook what she'd heard from Kurisu for her own memories. That was the most obvious possibility. But that would go against what Kurisu had said. Kurisu said she didn't really have any close friends in America. She seemed to have developed a solid relationship with Maho at work, but the dark fear in my mind kept growing.
なあ、ヒアジョーさん。アマデウスは凍結されたと言っていたが、アップロードされていたクリスの記憶データってまだ存在するのか？
ええ、多分破棄はされていないはずだけど。
それってどれだけの人間がアクセスできたんだ？
ごく限られた人間だけよ。どこにも公表はしていなかったから。私やレスキネン教授、他に助手が何人か、そしてクリス。
ちなみにその記憶データを人間の脳に移植することって可能だったりするよな。
In the other world line, Maho herself, or Dr. Leskinen to be precise, had said something about that at the ATF seminar. And I had experienced it myself. Through a machine that digitized human memories, sent them through time, and then back to the same person's brain. It didn't exist in this world line, but I'd once lived in a world line where it was developed in this very room. I used it far more times than I ever wanted to, and because of that experience, I came up with an idea. A terrifying idea. Another way to explain what was happening to Kagari now.
一体何を。
マイスプーンを持ち歩いていたのはクリスなんだ。大学でヒアジョーさんのことを先輩って呼んでいたのもクリスだけだ。栗ご飯とカメハメハはクリスがアットチャンネルで使っていた小手半だ。知っているのは本人以外だと俺くらいのはずだ。クリスならビクトル・コンドリア大学の研究室のことも知ってる。マウス実験のことも知ってる。11のタイムマシン理論についても知ってる。
オカリンさん、どういうこと？何が言いたいの？
俺の思いついた仮説だ。
I looked around the room, at everyone, then back at Kagari.
カガリ、もしかしたら君の頭の中にはマキセ・クリスの記憶が移植されているかもしれない。
Woo, alright. What
カガリの頭の中にマキセ・クリスの記憶が入ってる。
what an episode. Yeah, this will all be one episode. I was contemplating whether or not I should split it, but no, we'll keep this as one longer than usual episode. I do miss doing the hour-long episodes, so this is a little throwback to that, I suppose. I would, if I could, go back to recording hour-long episodes for Steins Gate Zero here, just like I did in the first one, but I can't afford it. I based on time, I really can't. Today I do have some time, but that doesn't mean I'm going to dedicate all of it to recording a bunch of Steins Gate. It's not happening. But I was happy to record just a little bit more than I usually do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was insane. I could not have expected this. I knew that there was a lot of hints that there was some sort of connection. I don't know if this is the same sort of connection that we saw in the old world line, but here in this one, we can clearly see that there's definitely, there's gotta be some memories, if not all of them, that were with Amadeus, now within Kagari, which is ridiculous, but very, very interesting. I have no idea where this is going to go, but I hope you guys are pretty goddamn excited. I think this was probably the 20th episode, which is pretty good. We're making some good progress, I'd say. I don't know how far we're into the game, but playthrough has been going pretty dang well. I haven't been holding off on episodes too much, I would say. I think the first one, there'd be weeks where I just don't upload one Steins Gate video because I was getting burnt out from all the 1 hour ones, and plus I was doing all the a bunch of other playthroughs at the time. Still doing a bunch of playthroughs, but man, this is just keeping me enticed, and I hope it is for you guys. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I need to stop hitting my knee on the bottom of my desk, and I'll see you guys next time.